Recently, I wrote about Nano Banana just a month ago, and at the time it already felt like a small creative superpower. But things have changed fast, and now we have Nano Banana Pro as a completely different beast. It's built on Gemini 3 Pro, and in the last few days, I've been testing it obsessively. Not to see whether it can make pretty images, since we've had enough of that, but to see whether it can actually do something meaningful. I was finding use cases ranging from diagrams that make sense, to infographics that understand the topic, layouts that look like they came from a design team, and even merge scenes that stay coherent instead of collapsing into chaos. And finally, in this video, I'm breaking down the exact use cases and real-world examples that turn Nano Banana Pro from a. If you found this video valuable or learned something new, consider becoming a free subscriber to my Substack newsletter. It's where I spend most of my time, and write practical posts about how to use AI. With that said, let's get started with how to use Nano Banana Pro. The easiest way to try it is to open Gemini, go to the Tools tab, and click Create Images with the Thinking Model. If you're a free user like me, you'll get a few free generations using Nano Banana Pro, and after that it automatically switches back to the previous Nano Banana model. The real upgrade this time is how seriously they've focused on generating cleaner visuals with accurate, readable text directly inside the image. And it handles multiple languages and still keeps the text sharp and consistent, which is something almost every other model fails at. Honestly, Nano Banana Pro feels like the first version that finally steps out of the beautiful but useless art category and becomes something you can actually use to build real projects. That's why creators, students, designers, freelancers, marketers, and anyone who works with visual content finally have a model that's practical for everyday tasks. And now, let me show you what you can actually create with it. The first one is to create infographics that actually understand your content. Let me be honest, so far, no AI model has been able to generate real and accurate infographics. You may have experienced that most of them turn your text into random shapes, clip art icons, and meaningless arrows. And that's where Nano Banana Pro does something smarter. It understands your topic, pulls factual world knowledge, and then visualizes it. Here's a prompt that I tested. Explain GANs visually using an infographic. Focus on how the generator and discriminator fight each other, and what happens during training. It will take some time, less than in a minute. And here's what it generated. You see, there is no spelling mistakes, and it helped me learn more about GANs. Here's another prompt I tried. Create today's weather in a comic-style infographic for Bangalore using real-time data. You can see that Nano Banana Pro not only designed the layout but also captured the actual concept correctly with proper spellings. The second use case is to generate images with real text. We all know that most AI image models still get confused between H and M, 0 and O, or they create fonts that look like ransom letters. And that's where Nano Banana Pro generates long paragraphs, taglines, typography, realistic fonts, and more. Here's the prompt I tried. Create 5 poster-style variations using bold sans serif typography with the headline as "Build Once, Scale Forever." And here's the output. Thanks to this use case, you can now use Nano Banana Pro for tasks like poster designs, social media graphics, book covers, landing page hero images, packaging concepts, and branding mockups. The third one is to combine multiple images into a single cinematic image, with consistency. To be honest, this is the most practical breakthrough because most AI models still struggle with identity consistency. But Nano Banana Pro can combine different images into one appropriately arranged scene. I tried uploading this image into Nano Banana Pro. As you can see, we have Pikachu, my newsletter logo, Taj Mahal, and a car. And I asked it to create a single composite image using my uploaded photos. Place the Taj Mahal as the background. Put Pikachu in the center foreground, holding or pointing toward my AI-made simple newsletter logo, and so on. Based on that, here's what it generated. Insane, right? In a similar way, you can create product photos without a photographer by uploading your product, a background, a mood reference, and a lighting reference. The fourth one is turn your research into visual summaries. Here's the exact prompt I used. As you can see, the output is way better than I expected. And you can generate more like this as you want with a detailed prompt. Here, the fifth one is generate marketing concept boards. Here's the prompt I tried. Create 3 distinct brand concepts for a fitness startup. Include color palette, typography style, 2 sample posters, and 1 product mock-up per concept. Keep everything internally consistent. And here's what it generated. The sixth use case is to create a cozy minimalist design from a room plan. So I uploaded one of my room plans into Nano Banana Pro just to see what happens. Here's what I uploaded. And here's the prompt I wrote. And boom, I have a proper interior concept ready within a minute. The seventh one is to generate visual summaries from real-time search. Here's the exact prompt I used. Pull real-time AQI based on the uploaded image. And here's what it generated. The eighth one is to generate a hand-drawn style comic for any topic. Here's the exact prompt I used. Yes, this time I went pretty detailed with the prompt and pushed it into a specific artistic direction. And here's what it generated. The last one is to generate a modern logo that actually looks professional. Here's the exact prompt I used. Create a clean, modern, premium editorial style minimal logo icon for my newsletter AI made simple. And so on. And here's what I got. As you can see, it actually looks like a professionally designed logo, and something you could genuinely use across your entire identity. Now let's wrap up. You see, this model isn't trying to impress you with aesthetics. It's trying to understand what you're asking, reason through your idea, and then turn that reasoning into something visual you can immediately use in real work. And that's the part people still underestimate. So now that you've seen what it can actually do, the only thing left is the fun part. Open it, start experimenting, and let it change the way you create. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this.